Tell us of the age when single warriors, with the strength of armies, stood firm and defied the will of deceitful gods.
Welcome to the Real Life Gamer Reviews. Today I'm taking a look at Warriors Legends of Troy. Warriors Legends of Troy is a spin-off of the Dynasty Warriors franchise, this time taking place in the pages of Greek mythology.
Can you taste it? I do not talk of the salt in the air.
The story follows
but
Paris,
the
son and prince of Troy, who fell in love with Helena and sparked a war between Sparta and the Trojans.
Fear us, men of Troy!
The story is an interesting one and extremely well told, with lavish cutscenes and beautiful comic book-esque scenes. The voiceovers are well done and made for a very entertaining storyline. In fact, it's one of the best storylines in any of the Warriors games. The gameplay is similar to the other Warriors games, except the levels are shorter and there are fewer characters in the game. There are a grand total of 8 playable characters in the game, each with different abilities and weapons. They can be leveled up and gain power-ups and other stat-boosting items. There are also challenges to play with any of the characters you have unlocked, further increasing the replay value. This all works rather well. The combat is not only visceral and exciting to see, it's extremely fun and brutally satisfying. In fact, it may be the best combat in any of the Warriors games. It certainly changes up the dynamics quite a bit. This is the first mature-rated Warriors game, and it fits the storyline extremely well. Blood is shed in combat, you can impale and destroy your enemies. It's all fun and looks wonderful, and adds to the fun of the game. It's less combo-focused than the other entries in the series. This game focuses more on counter-attacks and blocks, and a few other gimmicks. You can pick up any weapon an enemy may drop and either use it or hurl it towards an enemy, killing most of them in one blow. If the enemy is a certain distance away, the camera will also follow the sword or spear until it reaches its victim. This is all fun and very satisfying to see. In each level you are given sub-objectives which you don't have to complete but are rewarded for doing so. Though the game is not without some flaws, mind you, some of you may find the game dull and boring if you're not into hack-and-slash games. Though the same could be said for any modern shooter. If you're not a fan of the genre, I doubt this game will change your mind. Sometimes the game does get a tad dull, but the brutal execution and finishing moves really keep the game from ever feeling too dull. The game also has some grand-scale boss battles, which are fun but can be a bit frustrating. They have quick-time events, and these are very hard to do. It seems like they expect you to know the button before it ever appears on screen. The graphics and animations are also extremely well done. The game will last you about 12 to 15 hours depending on skill and difficulty settings. The game is also far more linear than any of the other Warriors games. It's almost like they mixed Dynasty Warriors and God of War. It's a good mix and works well for the most part, and the combat is tons of fun. But with a bit more refinement, this could have been an even greater game. Still, I have very little to complain about. For anyone interested in Greek mythology or hack-and-slash games, this is a worthy title. For those with no interest in button masters, it won't impress them. It's a solid game with fun combat that is rarely dull, with great visuals. It's not without its flaws, but it's still a really fun game and a nice change of pace from all these shooters. A solid 4 out of 5. Thanks for watching. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to take a look at our new blog. Link is in the description. Live free and game hard.
A battle worthy of legend, is it not?
Victory over a wooden beast?
Still, it was a victory. And many more await us. Troy's days are numbered.
The longer it takes to save this Spartan queen,